Hi, this is Cooking with Chieng Mun. Today I have a very special guest, Steve, and he's going to share with us a very special Chinese New Year dish, oyster mushroom. Hi, Steve. Tell me about this dish.
Hi, Chieng Mun. Hi. This dish originated from Canton, See Fatt Choy in Cantonese, and this dish is very popular and well savored and eaten during the Chinese Lunar New Year.
It's been in your family for a long time, right?
Yes, it is.
So this
Yes.
particular recipe, there's a secret recipe that you've been keeping. I'm going to share it with us today. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
So you're going to show me how you prepare the ingredients.
Yes, of course. You choose the mushrooms and you have to soak it for 10 minutes in warm water until it's soft, and you will cut away the stems. The water is very important, and then retain it for later for cooking.
About the mushrooms, how do you select them?
Well, usually what you do is you go for the kind of mushroom. In Chinese we call the fa gu, right? Which is you choose a medium-sized one with a very nice pattern on it, and this will give you a very succulent kind of taste. So as for the dry oysters, you will soak it for 10 minutes in warm water until it would expand, right? Once it is done, drain the oysters from the water, but keep the water because it's very important for the dish. As for the dry sea moss, soak it in warm water for 10 minutes until it's soft.
Steve started by heating up a pan over medium heat and putting in 2 tablespoons of oil. He is an expert in gauging the correct amount by feel, but if you're not so sure, you can measure. Peanut oil is preferred for its high smoking point and fragrance. The oil is flavored with garlic and ginger. For this essential duo of ingredients, use old garlic and old ginger. You will find that they impart a more intense flavor to the dish. Then put in 300 grams of pork belly cut to bite-sized pieces. You can also use pork shank. For the home cook, we always use medium heat. This gives you more control over the rendering of umami using heat. Toss the pork lightly and allow the edges to sear slightly. Then it is time to add the dried oysters. To get rid of any fishiness, marinate them in 2 tablespoons of Chinese wine. It can either be Shaoxing or Huadiao before adding to the pan. Continue to mix the ingredients for the flavors to combine. As the cooking process gets on its way, you will find that the aroma is a blend of smoky seafood and rich meat. The oil from the pork belly is drawn out onto the pan, ready to be absorbed by the mushrooms, which is added next. When all 3 main ingredients are together, add in oyster sauce. It is important to use premium grade oyster sauce. Just 2 tablespoons will do, as a little goes a long way when it is packed full of flavor. Same goes for the dark soy sauce. It is added for color and a good one helps to bring on caramelization, which really helps layer the flavors. Lastly, fragrant sesame oil. Don't forget to add in salt and sugar to round off. Then toss for a further 2 to 3 minutes. This is an essential step because the heat will help to bring out the natural flavors of the pork belly, oyster, mushrooms, oyster sauce, dark soy sauce, and sesame oil. The soaking liquid from the mushrooms and oysters are then added. And this cooking tip is another important step to getting a full flavored dish in the end. Bring the mixture to a boil. Stew for 30 minutes over slow fire. Steve promised to teach me a method of using sea moss, the last ingredient in this auspicious Chinese New Year dish, which is to be added in after the first round of stewing. After 30 minutes, it is time to add in the sea moss. Steve started this step by adding some Chinese wine before the sea moss is introduced. He mixed the mushrooms, oysters, and pork belly one last time and pushed them onto one side to make space for the sea moss. Then he added the sea moss using chopsticks in bunches. Do not mix, he said, or it will cause the sea moss to disintegrate, and you will not be able to enjoy the texture of the sea moss. After carefully adding in the sea moss, which is quite a pricey item despite its lightweight, cover the pan again and cook for 7 to 8 minutes. When plating, leave the moss till last, and just as you cooked it in bunches, it will also be plated in bunches so that you can have a mouthful comprising mushrooms, oysters, and sea moss all at once. So this is dish all plated up, whole See Fatt Choy.
Yes, Ho Si means good tidings and Fatt Choy means good fortune.
Steve, thank you so much for coming on the program
Yes.
and sharing this recipe with us. For all of you out there, I'm sure you can make this dish too. Tell me what you think about this recipe. Leave your comments below. Till then, I'm Chieng Mun. Ho See Fatt Choy.
Gong xi fa cai.
Happy Chinese New Year!